What is going on, everybody? And welcome back to the Juggernaut Show and Leo's channel as well, Kicking It with Leo.
What's
We
going
are
on?
here to do our WWE Extreme Rules 2022 predictions. Leo, tell me, are you excited for this pay-per-view or what?
It surprised me in so many ways. It's kind of crazy because for the longest, Extreme Rules was one of these pay per views that was most likely one of these filler pay per views that people really didn't care about. It's just basically to hold us fans over until we get to like the next biggest show and whatnot. But with Triple H running things, he made my intrigue go from probably like 25 all the way to at least a 90, just because he's given us fresh mashups, and a few of them that we've seen before, but they compelled the rivalries to actually be better, than what they were before. So I'm definitely intrigued for what's to come this Saturday.
And we got a comment right here from Ninja Boy says, "What's up?" He says, "Yo, what's up?" Hey,
What's up,
hey,
Ninja Boy?
what's up,
What's
Ninja
going
Boy?
on?
Thanks for checking out the video, my guy. So let's quit wasting time. Let's get started with these predictions,
Okay.
shall we? So the first match we're going to be talking about is we got Imperium going up against what's the team called?
The Brawling
The
Brutes.
Brawling Brutes here. So Leo, tell me some backstory behind this match here.
So basically, this whole feud really started around Clash of the Castle after Sheamus won a fatal 5-way to get an opportunity at Clash of the Castle for the IC title, and they both put up a banger of a match, which he
That
likes
was a
to say
great
a lot.
match. That
That
was
was a great
amazing.
match. That was like literally that has to be literally candidate for one of the matches of the year,
Oh yeah,
and we're
probably top 10 or maybe even
at
top 5.
least,
Yeah.
and we're getting that again this Friday on SmackDown. I feel like here I don't know how what the direction they're going to take it in. I know they want to keep the IC title on Walter or Gunther, whatever you want to call him, but I think it depends on how they book it, because I definitely think Imperium has been getting the upper hand on the Brawling Brutes, costing them a shot, costing at least Pete Dunne and Rich Holland the undisputed tag titles, which was it last week, I believe, and costing them the NXT tag team titles on last night's edition of NXT. So I think they gotta get some type of win against Imperium. So I think they might win here. They might just pin maybe like Fabian Eichner or like uh Ludwig Kaiser or something. I don't see Walter getting pinned though.
Which I
But
hate. I hate that they have different. Like, I wish they would go back to the original names, Imperium. Like turn them back to Walter, change it back to Fabian Eichner and
Marcel Barthel,
Marcel Bartel. Like, come on, Triple H, do that. Change your names.
I
But
mean, he's been doing it as of late. So I mean, hopefully,
who'd you say you have win this match? You said you had Imperium winning.
they have Brawling Brutes.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna have to agree because I feel like Walter, he's gonna get the upper hand on SmackDown. He's gonna win it on SmackDown.
I don't know. We might get a new champion because they kind of got the upper hand last week as well by attacking Sheamus.
I mean, that'd be cool to see Sheamus hold the title again. I don't know.
I mean, he's never held the Intercontinental title, so that's the only thing. That's the only time he needs to become Grand Slam champion.
And it's also gonna be the premiere Friday Night SmackDown.
Yeah, and you want to have that show be like very big. So I think you would want to have like a big swerve or something.
So so maybe if Sheamus wins on SmackDown, because maybe I kind of have a feeling that he might win. Then maybe we have Imperium win. I might be different. I might say Imperium wins. I could be 100% wrong here, but I just want to kind of keep it interesting here. So I'm gonna say Imperium wins here because
Okay.
maybe Sheamus wins on SmackDown. And then we also have another comment from Ninja Boy. He says if Gunther wins this Friday, Sheamus could pin. And, oh wait, get a pin over Gunther. Okay.
Yeah.
And he says add Extreme Rules. Okay.
Ooh, that is interesting. That is interesting on Ninja Way. That is a good concept. I do like that. I'm not against that idea.
And then P says P.S. I'm going live at 6 o'clock. Okay.
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 I'll definitely try to join. Is it for Extreme Rules or SmackDown? Let me know. but I'll definitely show my support.
Okay, so now we'll move on to the next match, which we have is an I Quit match. We got Finn Balor going up against Edge. So, tell us the backstory behind this feud. I mean, of course, we got the what are they called? The Judgment Day.
Yeah,
Edge got kicked out of the Judgment Day a while back. We already know that. And then we had that match at
Clash.
Clash of the Castle with Edge getting turned on from Dominic Mysterio and all that. We had
Well, after they
Dominic.
won the match.
Yeah, after they won the match and stuff, of course. But yeah, we had Dominic Mysterio join Judgment Day. But other than what
You
else
said
has
Rey
been going?
Mysterio.
I said
You said
Dominic Mysterio.
Oh, I thought you said Rey Mysterio. I was like, huh?
No, I said Dominic.
Oh,
Maybe I did say Ray. I don't know.
hmm.
But
This is
yeah,
a
I think
good
this is going to be a really good match. I'm looking forward to this a lot.
absolutely, because on one hand, Edge, his whole story coming back, after getting turned on, was he wants to take down the Judgment Day once and for all, and he's not scared to go down without a fight. But the reports right now with Finn Balor is being in line for a big push. I mean, he's been getting a lot of wins as of late. So I think Finn Balor would benefit because, I mean, the way they've been trying to treat Edge right now is he's more than the tail end of his career, because I think he said he's probably going to hang it up officially in 2023. So I think he's kind of putting over stars. I don't think it's about him winning. I think it's about him putting up a good fight and taking Judgment Day to their limits. So I'm going to have to go with Finn Balor, because I think if you want to have a big push for him, if the reports are true, because they want him to have a big push, if you want him to be a main focus on Raw, having him have a win over Edge, that's a claim for a title opportunity down the line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely see, because at the same time, I could see this match going both ways. I could see Edge winning,
Exactly.
but then again, if they want, like you said, if they want Finn Balor to be legitimate, at the top there, go for the main title and stuff, the world title, they need to beat a legitimate superstar like Edge.
Exactly.
And I feel like this could help out. It might, because it could possibly hurt Finn Balor if he loses here, but I mean, it doesn't hurt Edge if he loses, because he already has his legacy cemented. He's a Hall of Famer.
Exactly.
He doesn't need to win. So yeah, I agree with you. I'm gonna go with Finn Balor to win the match here.
And one more thing before we move on to the next match. If you didn't remember, at Clash at the Castle, when Edge picked up the win, he pinned Finn Balor. He speared Finn and picked up the win for his team. So maybe they want to change that and have Finn. But the thing is, it's an I Quit match. It's the thing is that's very confusing for me is, how are you going to have Edge say I quit? How do that all play out? That's the only thing I'm very confused on. It's like, I can't really see Edge saying I quit.
Unless, I can't really say it. What's that?
So I've seen different ideas coming around about the match. What if the Judgment Day tries to jump Edge, and then you have Beth Phoenix,
yeah, come out, and then maybe something's happening, Rhea Ripley's doing something to Beth Phoenix, and yeah,
he says I quit to save
Beth Phoenix from getting injured.
Exactly.
We're on the same wavelength there. Yeah.
See, we know. We know.
Yeah, I actually agree with that. That'd be a good way to make Edge say I quit. That'd be really good. And also, we got a comment from Young Philip? Is that how you say
it? What's good, bro?
The king is here. And it says we should try and do something.
Do some betting for WWE matches.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all for it.
And we got another comment from Ninja Boy. It says, I don't know how to do a double live.
A double live online? I would just say probably check YouTube. I mean, they probably much have everything. So if you want to figure out how to do that, they probably have video on it, depending on the editing, or not editing software, but the software that you use. If you use an OBS or anything like that. So.
Okay. Well, wait. Is he trying to do two people in the same video? Is that what he's
I think so. About? I think that's what he's trying to do. If you're,
I mean, you can always use StreamYard, because StreamYard is pretty good.
That's what we're using, Ninja. But we're using StreamYard. If you want to use StreamYard, I mean, I would say go for it.
But yeah, we'll move on to the next match here, which we have is we got Drew McIntyre going up against Karrion Kross in a strap match. Leo,
Mm.
tell me your thoughts on this match here.
So this is one of the matches that's a toss up because it can go either way. Because on one end, you have Drew, who took a loss against Roman, and I think a win for him is definitely in the works because you want to have him bounce back from that loss. But then you have Karrion Kross, who's they're trying to build up as this monster in the men's division. So if you want to build him up as a monster, I think you would have to have him win. But this is where a lot of the fantasy has been talking about. A lot of people have been talking about Bray Wyatt, the rabbit, the white rabbit, potentially coming back in this match because the different people of like him starting up a new version of the Wyatt family and Karrion and Scarlett have been two names that's been thrown around. So if that actually does happen, I can definitely see Bray Wyatt coming down to help Karrion Kross secure the win over Drew. But either way, I just think Karrion has to win if you want to build them up. Even though Karrion has been getting the upper hand on Drew, I mean, I don't know. It could go either way, but I think Karrion Kross is probably like the best bet right now.
Also, so in a strap match, do you have to get pinned or do they have to hit the turnbuckles? Do they still do the turnbuckle thing? Like in a strap
No, I
match?
believe I think it's about. I think you pin somebody. I haven't watched a strap match in so
Because
long.
they used to, because the old rules that they used to use is like you had to hit all four of the ropes in succession,
I'm
like
gonna look
without.
that up. I'm
Because
gonna look that up.
yeah, I'm not sure exactly, but my prediction for this match, I think that Karrion Kross is going to win, and also, yeah, I forgot to mention, with the whole White Rabbit stuff, like who's White Rabbit, like is it going to be Bray Wyatt, which with all the QR codes that have been happening, that it's been hitting towards the ads basically Bray Wyatt. And Bray Wyatt, he's been, doing a lot of stuff on social media, like doing all these like very like tweeting out some like different like weird things and stuff. Going, yeah, it's probably Bray Wyatt. And all the other people saying, oh, it's Bad Bunny, which if it's Bad Bunny, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see
And
Bad Bunny
if it's that rabbit from you know what I'm talking about,
with Adam Rose.
the Rosebuds.
Yeah, the Rosebuds. Yeah, I
If
don't want
that's
to see
that
that
rabbit,
either.
I'm gone. Okay, so I'm looking at the strap match right now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it says to win, you must successfully touch all four corners of the ring within a set time limit.
Yeah, so yeah, Drew McIntyre won't have to get pinned in this match. So I mean, he can afford to take a loss here.
Yeah, and he's not getting pinned, so I guess they can keep him looking strong in the feet.
And also I've been hearing other rumors like who White Rabbit could be. Like someone said, like this person I work with, they go like, what if it's CM Punk? I go like, CM Punk? What? That'd be crazy.
I know
If
some
Punk,
people said, what if it's a returning Aleister Black?
yeah, Aleister Black. That's another one because like there were some lyrics to Aleister Black's song that were like, it was something like with the QR code or something.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
So there was some people like dig deep into it. Like I wouldn't be surprised if it was like, I think the two possible people that it could be is Aleister Black or Bray Wyatt or the Fiend. One of those
Hmm.
persons. Like I don't think it's gonna be Bad Bunny. I don't think it's gonna be Punk. It's gonna be one of those guys.
Oh,
Um,
absolutely.
but I'm excited nonetheless to see who comes
Oh,
back here.
absolutely.
And then we got a question right here. It says, do people still use chairs in WWE to win their matches?
I mean, if it's like no DQ, I mean, because a lot of the matches that we have on the card are no DQ, you can still use chairs to help win the match. So, yeah, technically, yeah.
And we got another question from Ninja Boy. Says, sorry for asking, but what does the app look like? It's on Google. Like if you just search up StreamYard, it has like a duck thing. Like
Yeah,
you can just look it up on Google. And also Leo can help you out later if you need
yeah.
help.
Just let me know.
But yeah. And then we got another question here, he says, tired of the new era coming to the
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 nostalgic world. You're
yeah
reliving life from 2000 to
2000
2005, and it is a permanent stay. I
yeah
mean, I agree. I mean, Hey man, we all in the same boat with you on that one, bro. I
Yeah,
can't
exactly.
can't disagree with you on that one.
Exactly. So we'll go on to the next match here. Oh, I'm excited for this one. And I know, Leo, you're excited for this one also. So we got a fight pit match. We got Matt Riddle going up against Seth freaking Rollins. I'm excited for this. I mean, their match that they had back at
Clash of the Castle.
Clash at the Castle was amazing. Which Seth Rollins he went over in that. Yeah, he went over
Yeah,
in
he
that
did.
match.
He did.
He because he hit a curb stomp from the top from the middle turnbuckle.
The second, yeah. So for you
I
guys,
feel like that Matt Riddle's gonna win this match here because since
yeah.
Seth Rollins won back at the last pay per view, they need to give him the win here.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna be awesome, and like the promos that they've been having back and forth with each other has been fire.
If you guys did not go watch the promos they had on Monday, I'm guarantee you go watch it because they were throwing shots. Seth was talking about Riddle saying you need this match because with child support and all, you need all the money you can get. And then Riddle just started throwing shots. He said, "You always come up second. You came second to your wife, and you want to come up second to me." He literally mocked Seth Rollins saying, "When was the last time you won a championship? Did you main event WrestleMania? No, you didn't, but your wife did." I was laughing so much.
That's
but
funny.
Before we move on, if you guys don't know what a pit fight is, like the fight pit, so basically it's like
What'd you call?
UFC.
Did you call it? Did you call
I
it?
keep calling it that for whatever reason, but the fight pit. So
Fight pit. Did I call it a pit fight? I might call it pit fight. I don't know.
So
fight
for people who are new to this type of match, it's basically a UFC mixed with WWE style match. So the only way to win the match is either by knockout or submission. No pinfalls. And they have like a structure around the top where you can fight as well. And the special guest referee is none other than UFC Hall of Famer Daniel Cormier, former UFC champion. He will be officiating this match. So I am definitely intrigued to see how this match plays out. I definitely agree with what you just said. I think Matt Riddle needs to win here because since Seth won at the last pay-per-view, then after this, he could possibly move on to face Bobby Lashley since they're facing for the U.S. title, or face Roman at Survivor Series since that makes 10 years, the 10-year anniversary of the Shield. So, I mean, you can have different things coming out of this for Seth Rollins. He has a lot of opportunities. So I think Riddle needs to have the win here.
Exactly. And I think it's going to be an awesome match. And yeah. So also, if you guys can go watch a fight pit match, you can go watch it on NXT because if you go on Peacock, you can go look. And I think back in 2020 or 2021 or
the
when
two
it was
matches,
because they had Riddle and Timothy Thatcher.
Riddle and Timothy Thatcher. No, I thought it was Riddle and Timothy Thatcher, and I believe we had Timothy Thatcher and Tommaso Ciampa.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, Matt Riddle and Timothy Thatcher, and then we had.
Imagine if Timothy Thatcher makes his return to WWE in this match. That would be intriguing.
That would be intriguing. And of course, like you said, we got Daniel Cormier as the special guest referee, which he's going to be more favoring the face in this match. Because
I think coming out of this, as far as reports go, at Crown Jewel, we might be getting Daniel Cormier against Brock Lesnar at the Crown Jewel pay-per-view, which I'm not gonna say I hate. I don't know. I have mixed feelings. I feel like it could work. I haven't seen Daniel Cormier fight in a wrestling ring, so I have to see how that works.
Yeah, because I've seen him in multiple UFC matches or UFC fights, but like I haven't really seen him in the wrestling ring. But who knows? Maybe he can go. Maybe he's been training in the wrestling ring. But yeah, we'll move on to the next match, which we have is a ladder match for the WWE Raw Women's Championship. We got Bianca Belair defending the title against Bayley. Leo, give me your thoughts on this match here.
So going into this, I was under the impression Bayley's gonna win because I think when you think about her title reign as for Bianca, if she retains, it's like, okay, since she beat Bayley, who else do you have? Because do you have no more faces? So do you like turn some of the faces heel or whatever you want to do, or you could have Bayley win because I think Bianca is one of those like one of these wrestlers who's better chasing the title than when she is champion. Similar to how Adam Page is in AEW. His rise to get into the championship was historic. Everybody was behind it, but once he won the title, it just seemed like it's been in limbo for the most part. So
And
I'm gonna
also the reason why it was kind of like that was also a little bit of the booking, also, you know.
exactly, yeah.
And like with Bianca Belair has it's kind of been the same a little bit also because like
Hmm.
I mean she's been beating people left and right, but like her title reign hasn't been all that exciting, like or all that memorable. Because I mean I really like the match that she had back at I think it was Hell in a Cell against who was
That
it? It
was
was in the
against
that was a
Becky.
triple threat, yeah,
It
in
was
Oscar.
Becky and Asuka.
Yeah, that was good. And
Hmm.
did she defend the title on Money in the Bank?
She defended against Carmella.
Yeah, against Carmella, which that was
Nobody
okay,
cared.
man. Yeah, nobody
So
cared.
her only matches she had for the Raw Women's Championship,
And then she
she
had the
had
match at SummerSlam,
with Becky,
which
and then
that was a good match.
her matches with Becky have always probably been like, I think those probably been like the highlight of her run.
Yeah, that's been really the highlight of her run. But other than that, like it's kind of been kind of forgettable a little bit. And it's not
But
saying anything bad about Bianca. It's just like
no, it's
it's
just
more with the
if
booking.
she loses, if she retains, it's like, okay, what do you do now? Because you have had her beat Bayley. So who do you have credible, or can you build up to be credible? Because
And then you also said something about maybe someone could be
I was
joining
about to get to
Bailey's
that.
faction.
So I'm gonna get to that right now. So if you haven't watched my fantasy booking video, go watch that. You'll probably understand. But I think we'll get a new member of the Damage Control. I don't think it's gonna be anybody like Shotzi because she just turned face. I don't think it'll be anyone like Indy Hartwell because she nobody would want really know who she is. I think it has to be somebody that's on the roster that people kind of know, but they need to get used to. And I think it's somebody that would fit. And people are probably gonna hate me, but oh well. It's We're just speculating here. But I think it's gonna be Dana Brooks. She comes down, and the way she comes down, she's in a hooded figure. It's gonna be someone like in a hooded figure, pushes Bianca off the ladder, going over to Bayley, helping her ascend the ladder and help her retrieve the championship. Then once the match is over, she reveals herself as Dana Brooke and is part of Damage Control. You have a new heel. She could be the silent assassin of the group who doesn't really talk, but she just lets the actions speak for themselves. And yeah, and she's literally ranked the top 3 wrestlers right now on the roster because she is literally behind Bianca and Liv with the most wins in 2022.
Mm-hmm.
So that has to say something. If she's been beating former women's champions and is in ranked top 3 right now for most wins, that has to mean something. That means she's in line for a push or something big is on the way.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go with my prediction for this match. I'm gonna say that Bailey ends up winning the Raw Women's
Mm-hmm.
Championship because, like you said, you made some really good points about like what if Bianca wins? Like, really, where does Bailey go after this? And it's
Exactly.
like you said, and she does better, chasing the title because there's some wrestlers that do better chasing the title than they do like,
Yeah.
defending it.
Mm-hmm.
For better storyline wise, but yeah. And if you're right with that, I'm gonna have to give you all the props. I'm gonna have to say, hey, okay, you win the prediction championship. Here you go. It's yours. You
Hey,
take it. Yeah,
hey,
she's right.
I'm just speculating. I'm just seeing. It's not
Mm,
when I say things. It's like I just say it just to say it, but sometimes it happens. But the way I think about it is like I want to see other women get more opportunities. Bring people who haven't been there at the top. And I think if Dana Brooke is sitting under Bailey's learning tree, she can definitely be a star within the next 2 years. She's still in her 30s. She's only
mm-hmm.
33. So she has a lot of experience and has been there since 2013. She's been there for almost 10 years. Next year makes 10 years Dana Brooke has been in the WWE. So I think it would be an interesting story to build up until that point.
Exactly. So let's go on to the next match, which we have is the main event, which I'm kind of speculating this is going to be the main event. So we
Yeah,
have Liv Morgan defending the SmackDown Women's Championship against Ronda Rousey in an Extreme Rules match. So fill me in on like the rest of this storyline, what's been going on with this, because I know that we had Liv Morgan, she won at SummerSlam, that cheapish way,
yeah.
but like
hmm
what else has been going on with the storyline?
So she kind of bounced back and got a clean win over Shayna Baszler at Clash the Castle, which I was very surprised by. I thought it was going to be another cheap win, but it seemed like there's been a little bit of dissension between Shayna and Ronda because Ronda seems like she's been throwing a little bit of shots at Shayna. She said, "You used to be a killer. You used to be this. You used to be that." And I think the way you know Shayna was basically telling Ronda, "You need to watch out for Liv. She's not to be taken lightly. Don't take her as a joke because she will show up and show out." And the thing is, this is an Extreme Rules match, so you can have Liv Morgan retain and then go on and have a bigger run because right now, as the time of us recording this video, she's at 95 days as women's champion. 95 days as women's champion. So what I think is going to happen, there's two scenarios. One, we'll have, I'll say three scenarios. Three scenarios. One, Charlotte Flair returns and she cost. I think Charlotte Flair can return and she calls Ronda because she wants to get back at her for taking the championship, and she feels like, oh, if I'm facing Liv, then I just probably have like an easy win than compared to facing Ronda. Or you can have Shayna act like she's gonna help Ronda, but she puts her in what is it, her clutch or whatever. I think it's like
The Coquille clutch or something like that.
something like that. She puts,
That
Ronda
sleeper hold type
Rousey.
of thing.
Yeah, she puts Ronda
Yeah.
Rousey in a sleeper hold, makes her pass out. You guys got to have me on.
Hey man, just
I
set
mean,
up.
I'm sorry, Kofi. Maybe we'll do something later in the week. We'll see.
Yeah,
I mean,
just
I
we'll
mean,
set
we're
us out
obviously doing
sometime.
Extreme Rules. I mean, we're doing Extreme Rules retro. So if you want to be a part of that, you can. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm down for it.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be watching Extreme Rules 2014 tomorrow night. So
Mm-hmm. Which will be on my channel, so stay tuned for that.
yeah, for sure. So I think you could have Shayna act like she's gonna help Ronda, but she puts her in the coquina clutch or whatever, and she makes Ronda pass out. And this allows Liv Morgan to pick up the win. Or or you could have coming out of this, Liv was gonna either way, either scenario that I'm picking, Liv is going to retain. That's my prediction. Liv is going to retain. I think you want to keep her reign going just a little bit more. I think keep the title on her to Rumble. But the third scenario is maybe she wins against Ronda, but Shayna and Ronda team up as a new tag team coming out of this. But to help, because they're gonna be beating up on Liv Morgan. And who else is gonna make the save? None other than Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair comes back as a baby face. And then if you have her come back as a baby face, once Liv drops the title, you could have a new tag team. Have Liv and Charlotte Flair as a new tag team in the women's tag team division.
Interesting. Yeah, I definitely could see that happening. Like either scenario, like I would be surprised if maybe Shayna Baszler gets involved in the match. Maybe costs. Looks like she's going to help out Ronda Rousey, and then maybe like she costs Ronda Rousey because maybe she's jealous of her that she's getting this title opportunity.
Or
And
it's
maybe
just like she said.
what's that?
Or maybe like when I said Shayna was gonna cost Ronda, I think it's because some of the things that she said she didn't take kindly to, which her words. So maybe
Yeah,
she was revenge
exactly.
about that.
Yeah, so I could definitely see that happening. The Charlotte thing because we haven't seen Charlotte on TV for a while. It's been a
Since
while.
WrestleMania Backlash is the last time we've seen her.
Yeah, WrestleMania Backlash, which seems like forever ago.
And that was in
Um,
May. That was in
yeah, that was
May.
back. That was back in May. Uh huh. Um, I think that Liv Morgan is definitely going to be retained title because I mean it's the Extreme Rules match. I mean they get use weapons and stuff, like and she can she's going to lose. Ronda Rousey would lose cleanly. Like I mean she could lose it like in some heelish fashion and stuff. So
Yeah,
I
and
feel.
it's and I
Go ahead.
think I think the stipulation is there to really protect Ronda
Yeah, to really protect Ronda. Yeah.
because she can still look strong in defeat
Mm-hmm.
or whatnot. You can have some table spots and some kendo stick shots and stuff like that. You know, and some chair shots, of course. I think those are the main three we're probably getting in this match for sure.
Thumbtacks. Bring the thumbtacks.
Bro, no, bring the flaming tables.
The flaming tables. Bring the barbed wire bats.
Bring,
Bring it all.
bro,
Bring it all.
imagine I seen her Liv Morgan on Twitter. She had like um her picture of her in a Harley Quinn type of outfit with the bat. Imagine if Liv Morgan comes out in a Harley Quinn type of outfit and have the bat. That's it.
I mean, it is spooky month. I mean, it is cosplay type of month. So
Hey, she better come as Harley Quinn,
yeah,
bro.
she better come out as a cosplay Harley Quinn.
If she comes back as Harley Quinn, Ronda, I'm sorry, you're dominant, but you gotta go. You gotta go.
Exactly,
You
but
gotta
yeah,
go.
Liv Morgan's definitely gonna be retaining. So
Absolutely.
So those were our WWE Extreme Rules 2022 predictions. And who knows, there probably might be a few more matches added to Extreme Rules, maybe
Yeah,
like on SmackDown, maybe like to the they don't really add much shows to the kickoff anymore, but
they
like
don't.
which because like nobody ever really watches the kickoff, that's why they don't put them on there anymore.
I just use the kickoff show to like really set up my streams and stuff if I'm doing a stream or something.
Yeah, I don't even really watch the kickoff show to be honest, but I mean, there's sometimes I watch it, like say if it's like WrestleMania or something. But yeah, those are our predictions. I think it's going to be a good show. I think it's definitely going to be better than last year's show because last year we only had
The
one
horror show.
that was terrible. That was bad. There was only one stipulation that was on that show. Like it was the main event, which was an Extreme Rules match.
Swamp fight.
The Swamp fight? No, it was Roman Reigns and Finn Balor.
Oh, ugh, yeah.
And then Finn Balor, he was getting ready to go for the coup de grace, and
This man,
the rope broke, and he was flopping around like a fish in the ring. Like
he was flopping like a fish out of water in that when the lights came back on, and then the memes came out of it was so funny. They was like, "Oh my God, God just helped Roman retain." Well, this just shows a lot at this point.
who the said God was, a while back. Remember when they did the whole thing with Shawn Michaels versus Mr. McMahon? Well, it
Yes,
was like a handicap match. Yeah, that's
yeah.
God help.
Was it Shawn Michaels and God versus Vince or something like
And
that?
Shane, I think it was Vince and Shane.
Vince and Shane. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was so cringy. That was like back at Backlash 2006.
I
Oh
believe
man.
so. I'll have to go back and watch that.
Yeah, I watched that this past I think it was this past May I watched it, which it was so cringy. It was so terrible. But Leo, tell everybody where they can find your channel at, and for the people that are watching on my channel, tell everybody where they can find you at.
Yeah, so my channel is Kicking It with Leo. I do wrestling content, horror content, gaming content. We're at 400 subscribers. We're on the road to 450. We're trying to get to 1K by the end of the year. Catch me and Jugs tomorrow because we will be watching Extreme Rules 2014 as a retro review. And also catch us on Friday because we will be doing our live stream and predictions and reactions and all that good stuff for Bound for Glory, my first Impact show. So catch me on there and we're gonna have a good time for Friday night, and catch us on Saturday because we'll be with Flag Zone doing Extreme Rules. So
Yeah,
you don't want to miss
lot of
it.
wrestling this weekend. And also, if this is your first time ever checking out my channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on my notifications, and also hit the like button as well. My channel is Juggernaut097 for the people that are watching on Kicking It with Leo's channel. Leo, you're an awesome guy. You're an awesome
For
guy over
sure.
there.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I love having you on my channel as well.
Most definitely.
And some content I do on my channel, I do retro reviews, I do predictions, I do vlogs, I do pay-per-view reviews, current pay-per-view reviews. I'm gonna do more like top tens more. Me and Leo are gonna do that more. I'm gonna do that on my
Mm-hmm.
channel a little bit. Do some more like fantasy booking because I kind of want to get into that a little bit. So that'll be
It's
fun.
wicked. It's so fun. It's a very fun thing to.
Which I got some ideas in mind how I kind of want to do a little bit like I kind of want to do like a push, repackage, and like a release type of situation with like 3 wrestlers. So like
Okay.
we have to push a wrestler, and then we have to repackage a wrestler, and then we have to fire one, which will
And we
be
each,
interesting.
I mean, we each get. I guess we each get three.
No. So like we pick so for like 1 week, like we pick the same 3 wrestlers, and then like we decide like so, say we do like I'm just picking out 3 random guys. Like say we do Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins,
Ricochet.
and like or there's somebody random, and like we pick say we want to repackage Roman Reigns, we want to fire, we want to push Seth Rollins or whatnot. So yeah, and then like say
Mm.
fire Ricochet or something like which we don't want to
Oh
do that.
no! Don't do that.
But
Don't do
yeah,
crazy.
like
Don't Captain America like that.
like that's an example and stuff. So I kind of want to do that a little bit. That'd be fun.
Most definitely.
So with that being said, this is your boy Juggernaut 097 and kicking it with Leo, and we were saying peace out, and we will catch you guys on the next video. Which also check us out tonight
Yes.
on the Flex Zone podcast. We'll be live
AEW.
for AEW Dynamite tonight. And all the links will be down in the description below, so you guys can go down there. You guys can go follow all the links to my channel, to Leo's channel, to everything. So, but yeah, like I said, as it goes for Juggernaut and kicking it with Leo, we're saying peace out, and we'll catch you guys in our next videos. So, peace
Yes,
out.
sir.